Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at old cousin's fishing house. He bought Livescope, so we're gonna go install in his Ranger. It's about the same model compared to my tracker, but it's laid out a lot different. So last year's video was more of an overview of how to do it. I'm gonna try and do more of a step-by-step kind of process. So you can already see Aaron's already loosened up his old transducer. We're gonna get the paneling off where the wire ran through. We got to unbolt his old fish finder. And I got to undo a bunch of stuff. So kind of go through the steps of how to do this. First thing we gotta get working on is getting his old graph unmounted. He bought a cool telescoping one, so we're gonna see how that works out. Probably buy it. We gotta get his foot pedal out to give me enough room to reach my big arms and his channel to get these cables run, because we gotta run it from where he is at along here. This is like his cooler area, so it doesn't come out unless I undo all his rivets. So I gotta try to get the cables run to here behind his console. So we're gonna work on getting this done first, get his new fish finder and his graph mounted first, get that big part of the way, and then I'll start getting his black box installed. Alright, got everything out that we need to get out. I gotta fish his old cables back through the holes, undo these connectors. I got these connectors that when you heat them up, they have solder built into them, and they also will make his stuff waterproof, so you shouldn't have any issues. Once this part's done, then we'll have to figure out how we're gonna get the black box network cable and the actual transducer cable ran to that box we talked about earlier. You can go ahead and get your Livescope installed. Try to get my solder pieces to work, but they didn't work, so I just did a nice end butt section. Only problem with these is they're not watertight, so I'll probably have to grab some kind of shrink tubing so he has no water issues down the road. But now we're going to work on getting his transducer actually mounted and get that ran, so I can kind of figure out how I'm going to run everything. Oh, that doesn't help. It's knocked over.
Rip. I wonder if just do something like that and put it up there.
You can have one hole.
Yeah, I could do one up here and one in there.
Yeah. Actually, other hole, this hole. These two holes.
This one? Okay, cool.
All right, we were to wall it out a little bit to get that big connector in. So now we're gonna run that down. Aaron's gonna start working on getting the actual transducer mounted where he wants, so we can run it up the cable and wrap it around. So this part's done. We gotta go to the store already, get some countersunk bolts to better mount that guy. Because the bolts that look like the holes are more for countersunk, so we're gonna go with those. But we're gonna get as much as we can, so we're gonna make one trip to the store. Okay. Alright, so we gotta take that cable and try to run it in that area over there. You can see where the wires kind of popped up. Oh, I'm glad Ranger gave me all the room in the world. So I had to run it over there. So we're gonna do our best. Won't be able to film this too much, but that is the goal, is get it over there, drill a big enough hole and mount it. Oh my God. Normal install stuff, we already changed our plan once. So the original goal, lighting's terrible, was to get the cable. Oh yeah, you can't see. Oh, I'm gonna grab a light. Where my phone's at. I didn't think about it. I should have brought my headlamp. I got mine. Thank you though. I should have brought my freaking headlamp. Huh?
Your phone was in the boat.
Yeah, I should have. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. I got some light. The original goal was to get it, but you can see, if you can see it all, my GoPro's anyway, there's a camera, there's like wires all the way in the back. But this I gotta take rivets out, so we're trying to get more work than we need. So I kind of can't get back there. So now the new goal is we're gonna just drill the hole. I'm gonna line up my drill bit with this bracing, so my cable will come out. This black box mounted like right here, and the cable will kind of come down and wrap. I might try to get it more in here, but I gotta see how much arm I have. But it's gonna probably be more like right here. And then the power cable I'll run down to those wires, try to zip tie it and run it over. Is the goal at this time frame. So I'll put you in the corner. All right. Hello again. My ADHD kicked in, so I'm gonna try to run the power wire first, so I can make sure I have enough room to mount to where I'm thinking. But we're back to the original problem of having no room, so you're gonna watch me struggle for 20 minutes trying to fit my body back in there. Who put this cooler right here? Go cables, don't stop, keep going. Oh, we're through. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, go now. We did it. One cable ran. Ha ha ha. That was way harder than I thought it was going to be. Thank you, Ranger, for leaving me just enough room to run that cable. Appreciate that. Hello again. Got the cable through. If you guys just stared at my butt the entire time. This time, so now we got to try to run said cable, which is back in there somewhere. I'm trying to get this out of the way enough to reach it. Run it through, verify through his notes on his fuse panel which one I can tie into, and then go from there. We'll see how that goes. Alright, got my butt kicked. Had to loosen this whole fuse panel up. Got the ground wire, gonna mount it back here. We got this constant hot. Aaron already verified that this is not hooked up to anything. So constant hot is pretty much whenever his batteries are hooked up, it's going to be sending power to it. Which will be just fine. That's how mine's set up. So we're going to start getting connectors put on and get those attached to those. Alright guys, we got this connected. Got my ground wire right there. Good connector tightened down. Got that hooked up to the constant. Pull the old wire out, threw it out. I'm going to go ahead and pull this 3 amp out because we got to get a 7.5. And then I'll have the, I don't think I have a label maker, but we'll have to do something to mark that. So now I'm going to run this wire back in there and then start pulling wire back through, see how much wire room I have so I can mount the black box. back in, screwed in. Well, I'll clean it up later. So now I need to go grab that power cord, start pulling that guy back so I know how much room I have. Oh, we're good. Never mind. We're good. All right. Back now.
Ooh, about that, so I've decided.
No. I'll show you. It's literally how your carpet is. I might be able to lay your carpet and cover it. Yeah. We might be able to glue your carpet back in. You will literally have to get your head in here. Oh, dude, actually, I like it. I kind of dig it.
Dig the hole?
Yeah. I'm telling you, once you see it, you're gonna be super impressed. It's drilled. So we got our. We were about to say we didn't know this. Probably a bad echo. Sorry about that. He's got the LVS34 Plus. I guess it's a new version. So it still has the old style communication cable, or it's actually different, sorry, but it has the adapter for his 93. That's his for actually are his transducer. That's the same from the 34, like you saw I installed. And then this is his power cable. Now we're gonna work on getting this mounted up in here. We're gonna see what kind of bolts Aaron has, see those work. If not, we'll drill and actually bolt it. But that's really the last step now, is getting this mounted and then running the store, get him some different countersunk bolts for his mount that we'll show you. So get this mounted real quick. Shit. Probably already lost a hole. We definitely lost a hole. Hold on. Perfect. Nice. All right, just had a drill bit for no reason. Cool. All right. Oh no, the camera got knocked over.
Did it actually?
Oh well. Alright, we got it mounted. If you guys want to do that, you should probably, connect it in and then do it. Not like what we just did. So we're going to do the backwards way now. Far right one is your pan optics. Nice thing is it just goes in one way, so you just feel it till that slide falls in. got some zip ties. Now we're gonna zip tie everything. Clean everything up. Except that, we're done, bud.
Wait, for real?
For real.
What'd you connect to that?
What?
Did you connect anything to the fuse box?
Yeah, we're done. That's already done. That's done. That's done. Just need to mount that, turn it on, make sure everything works, and that's it. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, so we got everything mounted, bolted. We got a half-ass zip tie right there to kind of hold the wires. You can kind of see the carpet's kind of holding it. Aaron's going down the road, probably buy something that will fill the hole in totally. Got the cable run to the back. I'll have those zip tie those to the back wires. We're done. Can't see it, but we're done with the fuse box. Just gotta get a 7.5 inch amp. 7.5 inch, 7.5 amp fuse. There you go, there's English. There's his little tower he bought.
Hell yeah.
Which I'm thankful and happy we could test out today, so
hell yeah.
Let him be the guinea pig on that. But we're gonna get some countersunk bolts for that, so we can actually bolt it with some fender washers to kind of space out that mounting. He might change it down the road, but we're gonna mount that to his deck. With it being aluminum, I feel a little more comfortable bolting that straight down, so we're gonna get some fender washers to kind of spread out that anchoring. But except that, he's got his cable run for his transducer. He forgot to buy actual straps, so we're gonna just tape it for now. He'll order some off Amazon.
Hell yeah.
But we're gonna run to the store real quick, grab some countersunk bolts, grab a fuse, put it back together, turn the battery. We did unplug the battery, I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna make a note up in the front that we did unpower the battery, so when we're back, power that up, turn everything on, make sure it works, make sure it's reading their Livescope, and that should be it. So we'll see you in about an hour. All right, we're back. So we got the bolts. Now Aaron's gonna figure out where he wants to place everything. So we're gonna get that mounted, slam his fuse in, put the battery back up, and test. So that'll be turned. I really don't think it really matters, honestly.
I think it'd be fine.
It's right there. It's fine. Wow, it's right there.
Right?
You can go to the 5-inch screen. I don't need that for my 12-inch. I need like half that. Well,
do I need this?
that's for your transducer.
Oh, I didn't even wrap it up yet.
Oh, you're good. All right, there's his pole. Who made that again? Millennium or something?
Millennium Marine.
So pretty sweet, pretty stout. It's all steel. It's not an aluminum pole. We got that mounted. Countersunk bolts. I think these were 1/4 inch thread, if I remember right. I was able to put 3 big flat washers on the 3. The one was next to his cross member, so I had one little one. But you can see that thing. His whole floor has had to fly up. So good thing his being aluminum, not like mine. The upper deck is wood, so he's solid there. Now it's really just clean up all the wires in there. Gonna try to tuck them up, kind of clean them up a little bit, and then get that installed to amp in, and then pretty much done. Go out and test it. That cable ran back through there, got the foot pedal back together. His stays on because it's an older old truck, so they never power off for no reason. Got that plate done, got that mounted. We haven't zip tied these cables yet. We haven't decided how he's going to run it, so we're going to leave that for now. Aaron is taping. Don't tape, please just buy the adapters. Aaron forgot to order that, so he's going to tape it for today. He'll probably do that for at least a year or two.
Yeah.
But everything's done. We got everything mounted. The fuse panel's all put back together. Probably can't see because it's dark down there. Fuse panel back together. We tested it. It at least powers on. It's registering that we have it on. This is the mount, fully extended. I can drop it down so you guys can see how low it goes. So, I mean, you guys are literally staring where my eyes are. I'm 6 foot, so it's pretty nice. That's on the low, and then what I had before was on the high. So, pretty sweet little mount. But it's all working. Got stuff like mine onto there. The feet heel will change. It's in down mode because we haven't put in the water yet. Well, I messed with his range and all that. We got in the water, but all this stuff will just meet and change on the water. But with it being in auto Gamma, however you say it, that's something mine. So we'll power that off. Put his cover on. And the nice thing is, if you wanted to, he can loosen this up, this screw, and this will lay on the deck. So it's a pretty cool thing. But I think we're going to clean up and go test this real quick. So we'll see you on the water. Well, made it to the lake. We're at our normal local lake that we always fished on Wednesday nights. So it's closest lake to his house. So we're going to try it out, test it, play around with it, see if there's any fish in the mood. Lake's pretty algaed and dirty from all the water, so we're gonna see if we can figure it out, at least test it out, make sure Aaron knows how to use it, and kind of go from there. And figure out my normal mount, so I'm gonna use the mount that you guys see I usually use when I do my in the garage videos. So we're gonna kind of prop you guys up, and if anything crazy happens, we'll go with there, and if not, then I'll see you in a little bit. This is what the Plus looks like, a lot more clean than mine. So guys, Gamma set the auto, it's going to auto adjust pains on that. 70 foot, there's this little crankbait run through, no one cares. His foot, I don't have mine on auto, I got mine on, his on adjust manually. I don't like the auto because it'll just go haywire and say I'm in 40 feet of water for no reason. But yeah, so now we're going to kind of fish. Probably won't do no more talking unless we catch a fish, so just kind of enjoy watching me and Aaron's rear end.